Now we will be hearing Miss Rima Rao. Rima ma'am has completed her MSc Dietetics and from Rajkot, and currently she is an associate professor and National Executive Council member of Indian Dietetic Association. She has been also awarded a first rank in registered dietitian in 2018, conducted by IDA. Now I call upon Ms. Ria ma'am to talk about the Mediterranean diet.
Hello and a very good afternoon. I'm honored and privileged to have been invited at this Swastikon 2021. And I thank Dr. Mayur Patel, Dr. Yash Patel, and his whole organizing team. Today, my topic is Mediterranean diet. So what is Mediterranean diet? Mediterranean diet, as the name suggests, is a diet which is traditional diet which is consumed by people living in the Mediterranean region. There has been no single accepted definition of Mediterranean diet yet, though it includes high amounts of fruits and vegetables, unrefined cereals, beans, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. It also caters to inclusion of red wine in the diet, fish and dairy, though the amounts of non-fish meat intake is very low. This diet is proven to be one of the most effective dietary choices. So, the fats are the mainstay of the Mediterranean diet. They are eaten instead of the less healthy fats such as saturated and trans fats. Olive oil is the primary source of the added fat in the Mediterranean diet, which is full of monounsaturated fatty acids, and they are known to lower cholesterol and LDL. Nuts and seeds also contain a lot of monounsaturated fat. Fatty acid, which is rich in, fatty fish, which is rich in omega-3 fatty acids that may reduce inflammation and its complications in our body. In 1993, Harvard School of Public Health, Always Trust, and the European Office of WHO introduced the Mediterranean diet pyramid. And they showed that it is more of an eating pattern rather than a strictly regimented diet plan. It's very important that there are a lot of studies which show the effect of Mediterranean diet on diabetes. And Harvard School of Public Health writes that a Mediterranean diet rich in extra virgin olive oil cuts the chance of developing diabetes by almost a third, according to the latest data from the Predimed study. Risk of type 2 diabetes was also reduced in the Predimed trial. And when used in conjunction with caloric restriction, the diet may also support healthy weight loss. Further, American Diabetes Association also says that in a meta-analysis of 17 studies, the Mediterranean type of diet was found to improve fasting glucose and A1C levels. And in terms of diabetes prevention, 83% lower risk of diabetes has been found among those who closely adhere to the Mediterranean diet plan. Another study which was done to assess the effects of Mediterranean diet supplemented with extra virgin oil and pistachios for the GDM patients, which is known as the Carlos study. It was concluded that Mediterranean diet in nutritional intervention reduces GDM incidence and maternal fetal adverse outcomes and should be universally applied as first line therapy in GDM. Now, it's very important that we realize that we can replicate this Mediterranean diet in our Indian scenario. Unlike the Mediterranean region, India has a huge geographical variability, and because of that, there is huge variation in the foods eaten, food availability, the cooking method, the choices. But nowadays, you can see that there is easy accessibility to all the foods. So, but the traditional Indian food will vary from region to region. So if we add the raw materials which are used for the Mediterranean diet into our diets, it may be really helpful. As it is, the Indian diet is full of fruits, vegetables, cereals, millets, pulses, legumes, milk and milk products, nuts, seeds, meat, as well as oils and fats. Also, groundnut oil and mustard oil and rice bran oil have shown lot of similarities to the olive oil. Uh, we can incorporate these raw materials into our traditional foods like vegetable poha, upma, idlis, doklas, theplas, parathas, salads, and so on. Also, choosing the fish as the preferred animal protein at least twice weekly, and the other animal proteins of poultry, eggs, and dairy in smaller portion will be very, very beneficial. Um, all I conclude that with significant similarities in the types of food the Mediterranean people consume and we Indians as a country consume, we can draw on the rich experience of the Mediterranean diet and use those principles to formulate a diet plan for some of the stubborn lifestyle diseases. The psychological and the physiological ease of accepting this diet surely makes it a serious contender for good health. Thank you so much for a patient hearing.
Thank you so much, ma'am. If anyone have any questions, they can ask in the Q&A session. Over to you, ma'am.